we provide you the platform to turn your dreams into reality. Give wings to your aspirations with KR Mangalam University.
Donald Trump, a United States federal court has given a major blow to US President Donald Trump and his infamous tariff war by halting his latest attempt to impose new tariffs on imported goods. But what makes this story more than just a headline about trade policy is the excuse his team used to justify those tariffs. India and Pakistan, yes. Trump administration claimed that a ceasefire between India and Pakistan depended on what the United States is offering them, which Trump said is better trading terms, and that the new tariffs were somehow essential to that diplomatic effort. But the court did not buy it, and neither should we. Let's break this down. On May 10, a ceasefire was brokered between India and Pakistan post-Operation Sindoor, a significant diplomatic movement aimed at reducing tensions along the line of control. While this was largely seen as a result of regional and bilateral efforts, Team Trump had another version of the story. According to arguments submitted in the court, Trump's lawyers claimed that this fragile peace was only made possible because the United States promised both India and Pakistan greater access to its market. This is what Trump also has said. They argued that the new tariffs on completely unrelated imported goods were part of a wider diplomatic balancing act to prevent full-scale war. In simpler terms, we had to raise tariffs to stop a war between India and Pakistan. Absurd, right? The court wasn't convinced. The Federal Trade Court ruled that Trump had overstepped the authority granted to him by US trade law. The judges firmly stated that international diplomacy, especially peace efforts between India and Pakistan, cannot be used as a blanket justification for broad economic actions that fall outside Trump's presidential powers. They saw the excuse for what it really was: a way to mask a controversial domestic policy behind a dramatic international narrative. Let's not forget, Donald Trump has long positioned himself as the ultimate deal maker, and tariffs were his favorite tool. From China to Europe to Mexico, no one was spared, not even India. He repeatedly claimed that these tariffs were about protecting American jobs, punishing unfair trading partners, and reasserting US dominance. But when challenged in court, those same justifications would have fallen flat. So suddenly, out of nowhere, India and Pakistan were pulled into the picture. Not as trading partners, but as pawns in a high-stakes courtroom game. Let's ask the real question. Who stood to benefit from these tariffs? Not India, not Pakistan. No, the real beneficiary here is Donald Trump himself, trying to maintain his image as a global strategist and a tough trade warrior. And by dragging India and Pakistan into the mix, he gave his domestic agenda a dramatic international twist. India and Pakistan continue to walk the tightrope of peace and provocation on their own terms, driven by their own national interests. They are not and should not be props in someone else's courtroom drama, that too especially Donald Trump.